62 million people in the United States voted for Donald Trump. 70 million people in Great Britain voted for Brexit. 70% of the German population are thinking that Islam does not belong to Germany, and up to 60% of the French and the German population think that non-European immigration should stop. All across the West we are seeing the same pattern of a silent majority of people who are no longer following the ideas of political correctness and multiculturalism. Then why are so many of us feeling lonely with their political conviction? We are an isolated and atomized majority, and that's why we are silent and powerless in the first place. We are sharing patriotic posts on Facebook, we are watching patriotic and dissident videos, but in real life, each and every one of us lives in a prison of fear. And this fear of PC speech cult is keeping this PC speech cult alive. And with your help, I want to change that. We are working on a tool, an app, who could organize a massive prison break out of this cell of fear and isolation that every one of us is enduring. My name is Martin Sellner, I'm a patriotic activist, vlogger, and I'm living in Austria. As you can hear, my accent is the only thing I have in common with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I'm also a student of law and philosophy and a graphic designer. And a few months ago I had an idea that could disrupt this firewall of political correctness and anti-isolation of the silent majority, and this idea is called Patriot Peer. It's an app currently under development for iOS and Android that shall visualize, organize and unite the silent majority to turn it into a political power. The app comes with two features, and the first of them is the Patriotic Radar. On this radar you see all the other users of the app as green dots. You can switch to a Google Map version. Some of you might know this design from Lavu, and you should be ashamed of yourself. And most importantly, you can go visible or invisible all the time. And maybe you have ever wondered at a music festival or at school or in a train if there are other people who think like you, if people sitting around you are also maybe dissidents or patriots. Now you can find out with this app that you're not alone. And my dream is that if you zoom out to Google Map, you'll see an ocean of green dots covering the whole West to really visualize the silent majority. But the real revolutionary thing about this app is that it engages you to get in contact with each other by, in fact, a game. It's like a live augmented reality patriotic game. We have to come up with a better name for that. But every user has a unique QR code in the scanner. And if you scan another user of the app, we call it peering, you earn points. With these points you can level up, and the higher your level is, the more points people get when they scan you. So high-level patriots on the map will soon be in demand like a rare Pokemon. Also our app will feature citywide, nationwide and worldwide top lists and award prizes every month to the top patriots of the Western world. You can earn points in 3 different ways and play the game in 3 different ways. Via a cultural way, by visiting monuments like the Eiffel Tower or the Brandenburg Gate, or St. Stephen Church in Vienna, of course. Then you can earn points by just peering and getting in contact with others, scanning them, by spreading stickers that we will offer on our site, and also by visiting patriotic events, patriotic rallies. Also, there will be a lot of Easter eggs and hidden special achievements that you can discover on your journey through an augmented patriotic reality. And as an activist myself, I know that this app could be really revolutionary for this whole potential we have in this silent majority that is still hidden and not activated yet. Everyone can download it. Everyone can see on this app people around him get started, become active without even getting in contact with a group or subscribing to a party. Everybody sees the whole patriotic scenery, the patriotic events around him, and that's the most important thing, stops feeling isolated and alone. Of course, there are a lot of details and you will find a lot of answers in our FAQ and on our homepage, and you can also write us. But I hope that the main question that you have now is, when will the app come out? and this depends on you. We have a team of dedicated specialists who are working on this thing day and night, but the more money we have, the more money we can put into development, the faster, better and more secure the app will be. So we have started a Kickstarter, and everybody who chips in will get some special surprises, and you can even take part in the release party of the app that will take place in a club in Vienna when it's released. And I hope that we will be able to release the first version of the app the end of spring, beginning of summer of this year, but it really depends on your help. Before I end with this video, I want to answer to a question that some of you are already typing in your keyboards, I suppose. It's a question: won't the leftists, the anti-fascists, use this app to search for patriots? Won't the police, the Secret Service use it to track down patriots? First of all, I think this question comes and stems from a wrong mindset. We are in a cultural war, and this feeling and mindset of staying out of sight, receding, going away, staying anonymous, having my political life on 4chan, on the internet, and then my private and business life. This mindset is keeping alive the fear and the isolation of the silent majority that we need to unite and activate before it's too late and demographics kill our democracy and our Western values and our identity. So I really think we have to get out of this mindset. But also, if, for example, Secret Service would like to track down patriots, they just can look on your Facebook likes or on the patriotic videos, the channels you're watching, just like this video that you're already watching. And to all the leftists and anti-fascists who are maybe now thinking about downloading and using this app, I tell you, please do it. No, seriously, please download our app and enter a game where we are defining the rules. If you're trying to use this app to look for patriots, be sure that we will see you in advance. And everybody who tries to abuse Patriot Peer to oppress or attack patriots will wish it never downloaded the app in the first place. Patriot Peer is not creating any new risks in this info war. It just creates new opportunities and finally turns patriots into a subject who are creating their own platform. And to finally answer this fearful question with another question: if leftists and the anti-fascists would produce a secret messenger app from Antifas for Antifas, would you use it? I guess no. Besides, you can always play the patriotic game by staying hidden all the time, but of course if you do that you're boring and a cuck. Before you click away from this video to, of course, share with your friends, like us on Facebook or chip in or Kickstarter, I want to tell you a short story, and this story takes place in ancient Rome. In ancient Rome, slaves weren't seen as people but as objects, and they were not allowed to sign contracts. But some slaves did it, and so there was a debate in the Senate, and a young senator said, why don't we give the slaves white bracelets? So everybody can identify them and this whole abuse stops. But then an older senator said, no. If we do that, it will be the end of our reign. Because if we do that, they will be aware of how many they are, and they will see how many they are. And all my activist life as a patriot, I was searching for this white bracelet to unleash the hidden potential of this silent majority. And then I realized we are already wearing these bracelets around. Everyone has a smartphone. We just need to activate these devices in the culture war, in the info war, to disrupt the firewall of political correctness and to connect the silent majority. Praise CAC.